Hey guys, Pre-Market9s here, and yes, it is finally time for a new shiny speculations video. I can't even believe how close these games are. It's like a little over a month and a half away, which seems super close, but the next month is probably gonna feel like 6 years, so forget what I'm saying. But I feel like I haven't talked to you guys about it for a really long time, so I want to kind of touch base and catch up on everything that we now know. Over the past 2 weeks, we got 2 new trailers that have revealed some really awesome information and actually gave answers to some of the hard-hitting questions we've been asking. Mega evolutions are here to stay. There may actually be a Starbucks in every Pokemon Center, and of course there have been plenty of new Pokemon and even Alolan forms that have been revealed, which if you look at Alolan Grimer and Alolan Muck, they honestly look shiny ready, so I don't even know what I'm doing here. Oh, and there is a bouncy house. I guess no one else really cares about the bouncy house. It might not be that cool. It excited me. I don't know. I saw it and I got excited. But the focus of today's video is going to be Dartrix, Torracat, and Brionne, which happen to be finally, we got the evolutions, the first stage evolutions of the starter Pokemon. I probably could have included Jangmo's evolutions and a couple other new Pokemon in with these guys, but I did my just the starters in their own shiny speculation video, so I thought it would be special and I wanted to keep the evolutions as their own video. So the other guys are coming. I'll do them later on this week, I promise, but I just wanted to make these guys alone. So of course the first shiny is going to be the one I expect to see, the next one is the one I'm going to be okay with, and the last is the one I'd love to see. What's really awesome about this video is I was able to base the shinies I made for the starter evolutions off of the ones I made for the original starters. So instead of comparing to other Pokemon and coming up with new ideas, I was able to just kind of take the ones that I made before and adapt them to the new Pokemon. So that was really fun for me. It was exciting, and I'm excited for you guys to see them. So without further ado, let's get into it. I went with Rowlet first last time, so I'm gonna stick with that and go with Dartrix first here. Here's the shiny I expect to see. Once again, I chose to make the colors far more saturated than anything else, which is usually super overdone and boring, but unlike with Rowlet, I feel like it actually works super good here. On Rowlet, the gold kind of overtook the entire look and was super overwhelming, but with this guy, it feels far more relaxed and it's very natural, it doesn't seem forced, so I wouldn't mind this too much. Now for the shiny I'd be okay with. Unlike with Rowlet, Dartrix has a ton of brown on it already, so these changes aren't as drastic as they were for Rowlet, but I feel like the mint green still does a good job of making it look a lot different, and with all the subtle changes, overall, I think this could still be a very noticeable shiny. I don't know, part of me feels like this is super safe, and the other part of me says, yes, it's safe, but it's not that annoying safe that you get with other brown shinies like Bafflant, where it's like this shade of brown shifts to this shade of brown. There are other things going on with this shiny, so it's like, yes, your look is super subtle, but also you wear it really well, so I want to be friends with you. I like it. Here's the shiny I want to see. Yes, I know, it's blue, but that is okay, guys. There are other grass starters that have been blue too. Just look at Trico. Rowlet is the first shiny I ever speculated, so technically it's the one that got me obsessed with making every other shiny blue, but I like what I like. I think blue gets the job done really well, and it's no different for Dartrix. The blues are much deeper and far less subtle than they were for Rowlet, which I think is what makes me like this shiny so much. Color changes like this among a family where they keep the same theme but adapt with evolution is actually super common, so I felt like that's what I should do here, and I'm actually really glad that I did because I think it looks great. And just for reference, if you want an example of another evolutionary family that kind of do the same thing when they evolve, Execute and Executor. Execute has this really gold vibe to it, and when it evolves, it maintains it even though it changes colors and adapts to what Executor's colors are. Shinies are cool. Next up is the Fire Kitten, Mr. Litten's evolution, Torracat. Here's the shiny I want to see. For this guy, the colors are almost exactly as they were for Litten, so immediately I believe 100% that the colors will be the same for the two. Red to orange seems really simple, but makes sense too, as it just feels like a color change that matches their design really well. They're tigers. Tigers are orange. Also, it's October and I can't stop thinking about Halloween, so this is what happens. Now for the shiny I'd be okay with. Just like before, the black becomes a dull purple and the red becomes a beige. Honestly, I have no real justification behind this one other than a gut feeling next to the fact that these colors look really awesome together. Truthfully, I really don't see this one happening either, but it's what I went with before. It's a good shiny, so I thought it'd be fun to see it again. And as for the shiny I want to see, we have this beauty. I followed the same white tiger design as before. It looks just as good, if not better, but I think the best part here is being able to take the blue from the eyes and adapt it to the collar or whatever it is around its neck. Obviously, I think blue is a great color to base shinies off of, but as you can see here, it's also a really good color to have as an accent piece. This is probably my favorite shiny of the bunch, and between me and you guys, I never would have said this before. I can't even believe I'm saying it right now, but if this is what the shiny looks like, I love it so much that I might actually be Team Litten. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. There's officially been a time where I was Team Rowlet, now I'm Team Litten, I was Team Popplio. I fluctuate between the three of them. I don't know which one I'm picking. I might make a video where I decide right then and there, but as of right now, I don't know, it's a really hard decision. I don't know how you guys can just be gung-ho about one of them. I want all of them. And last but not least, Popplio's evolution, Brion. Here's the shiny I expect. Although the colors on Popplio and Brion aren't exact, I feel like their shiny colors aren't going to ship too much either, so I stuck with the pink and purple vibe with this one. This is just a change that happens far too often to not expect. So many shinies take this route, even other shiny starter Pokemon like Shiny Mudkip, so I'm sorry if you hate it, but this might just happen again. But I kind of think it actually fits here. Here's a shiny I'd be okay with. Once again, a subtle change to a darker blue, but it's more than enough to make a difference in the game. Personally, after making this one, I feel like the darker blue looks way better on Popplio than it does Brion, but mid-evolutions are kind of the awkward stage anyway, so if you like it, then good. If you don't, maybe it'll grow into it. That's all I got for this one. And now for the shiny I'd love to see. If you take a look at the shiny I made for Popplio and then back at the one I made for Brion, you'll see that they look nothing alike. That's because this time around when I was making these shinies, I didn't like the black on Brion at all, so I felt like I didn't want to go with it. And if that look continues and the Chinese leaks are real, the final evolution has way too bubbly of a personality to be rocking dark colors. So I changed it, now it's basically pearl white tinted blue with a few aqua accents, and I really, really like it. This feels very much like a dream shiny to me, so if this is what the shiny became, honestly, I would freak the heck out. I would all of a sudden be Team Popplio. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't like the indecision, but I shouldn't be basing my entire choice of the starters on what the shinies look like, but that's how my mindset works. Everything I do in Pokemon is based on shinies, and I can't escape that. That's just who I am. I don't know about you guys, but I honestly think this shiny's perfect. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this edition of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this shiny speculation. I know it had been a really long time since the last one, so if you guys enjoy this series, if you want to see more of them, if you want me to go back and do all the ones that I've missed, please give this video a thumbs up. Show me that you love this series and that you want to see more. I don't know why, I feel like I've been using my hands too much in this one. This arm in particular. I noticed it as I was recording, but I didn't want to stop it. It was a very natural thing. So I know there's plenty of people that leave comments that say like, stop throwing your arms around, but that is my natural. I don't do it on purpose. It is very natural, so I leave it in there because, I don't know, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to throw my hands around and it gets my thoughts flowing easier. So sorry if that bothers you, but this arm it just happens. It just does that. Also, it is mid-October and I have not done a single thing for Halloween, which makes me sick. I love the holidays. I know most of you guys do too. So let me know if there's any Halloween things you want to see me do in particular. I know the shiny hunts, they're coming, dress up shiny hunts, but I also wanted to take some of the costumes that I have and do just kind of like a fun Halloween themed pack openings for the rest of the month of October, where I'm in a costume when I do my pack openings because I don't know, I just think that that's fun and this is the time to do that. So why wouldn't you celebrate the holidays when they're here? So let me know if that's something you guys want to see, if you have anything in particular that you have off the top of your head. I want to know your thoughts, I want to have your ideas, and anything you guys want to see me do in videos, things like that. I'm going to be doing a Supreme Answers. If you want to ask questions, you can leave those in the comments below. I'll probably use some questions from the last Supreme Answers, but I don't shy away from any new questions. So if you guys want to send questions to me on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, those work. If you want to leave them in the comments below, just hashtag HolyShinks, of course. And I'll try and answer as many as I can. I want to make the next one kind of longer than I did because I feel like I gypped you on the last one. It wasn't too long. So Supreme Answers coming soon, more pack openings coming soon, shinies are coming soon. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. More videos are coming very soon. But until next time, this is Supreme Arcanine signing out. I will see you guys later.